What's going on? This is to let you know all about the kicks. Subscribe to the channel, put a like on that button, share this to your friends and family. Let's talk about Roc-A Fella, man. Damon Dash did an interview and said that Kanye is the greatest Roc-A Fella artist of all time. Can we agree or disagree? Kanye put out 8 platinum, multi-platinum albums. Mostly every album came out, went 3 times platinum. Mostly every album went 3 times platinum, but one. If he's the greatest Roc-A Fella artist of all time, him and Jay-Z, yes, they are. Kanye might not be better than anybody on Roc-A Fella, but he's in the top 3. If you name the top 3 artists of the Roc-A Fella dynasty, is Beans Siegel, Kanye, and Jay-Z. They sold the most albums. You know what I'm saying? Then come Bleak, then everybody else. So we're gonna break it down a little bit. We're gonna talk about this shit. Let's get it out the way. You know what I'm saying? I miss the old days with Roc-A Fella, Rough Riders, Murder Inc., Death Row, Doggy Style, all them dope labels, man, that put on the map. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many good record labels back in the day. We don't have that labels like that anymore. You know, people starting their own labels and stuff, but I mean, they maybe got one good artist, but these labels had like 4, 5, 6 artists that would all mostly went platinum and gold. You feel me? So yeah, Kanye to me is the best artist of Roc-A Fella after Jay-Z. Jay-Z didn't believe in him back in the day. Kanye started doing beats in 98, started, you know, selling beats in 98. His first beat that he made a lot of money was Beans Siegel, 2000 The Truth. Dope classic Beans album. Album went gold. It might be platinum now, but definitely it went gold, sold over 800,000 copies. Kanye, you know, he only did 1 track on that album, but you know, just putting his hands on that made a difference, you know what I mean? But Jay-Z did not believe in him. Cam believed in him. Cam told Damon Dash, like, yo, you should sign this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? And Damon Dash was like, nah, man, he's just a producer. Like, nah, this boy could spit. He was spitting for like an hour and stuff. That's what Cam said. And Kanye just had talent, man. He never gave up. You know, he had other record labels on his plate, like Columbia Records. He supposed to sign with them. Capitol Records, he supposed to sign with them. But Damon Dash, he stopped all that when he seen how Kanye was getting the buzz. But yeah, Kanye came a long way. People didn't believe in him. They was like, yo, stick to producing. And he was like, no, I'm not sticking to producing. I'm doing both. And that's what he did. And he took the game to the next level. A lot of people trying to be Kanye, to be a billionaire with Jay-Z. And Jay-Z came in the game before you. It's crazy. I just wish they could get back together, maybe make another album. But that might not never happen, you know what I'm saying? You know, that'd be great if they come up with the part 2 of the album, because the album was a classic in 2011. They went on tour, they tore it up, you know what I'm saying? Then they kind of went their separate ways, kind of little by little through the years, you know, what he got with Kim, you know what I'm saying? You know, and Jay-Z kind of, you know, then go to the wedding and do a whole bunch of stuff. So I think he is the greatest Roc-A Fella artist since, you know, Jay-Z. I feel like he kept Roc-A Fella on his back when everybody left. You know, Beans was getting in trouble, going to jail. Beans had an opportunity to be one of the greatest artists of all time, but he let the streets mess him up. Bleak was a rapper, you know what I'm saying? He was a dope rapper. Everybody called him, you know, a football of Jay-Z. So that kind of messed his career up, but it kind of put him in the shadow. You know what I mean? Because I like Bean. I like Bleak. I thought Bleak was a dope rapper, man. And I feel like Rough Riders had Rough Riders. Roc-A Fella had a lot of artists they still didn't put on. And I feel like, you know, more artists they had, they could have put on and made them platinum artists, but, you know, they focus on a few artists, you know, and that's it. You know, they had NOP. I feel like they could have sold some albums if they would have put their album out. Old Dirty Bastard, he was signed to Roc-A Fella for like a year before he, you know, died, allegedly for drugs. They had a lot of artists over there. They signed real late around the time they was about to drop, you know, cancel the label and stuff. Like I said, Damon Dash, nobody he talking about. Damon Dash believe in him, and that's why Kanye is where he at right now. I'm not saying Kanye would not made it somewhere else, but I don't think he would have sold that many albums the way he sold. Because Kanye's first album, he sold 4 albums. He sold 4 million on College Dropout. You You know what I'm saying? Second album, same thing. He just kept on putting out platinum hits. You know what I mean? I know people say, oh, Kanye got a ghostwriter. No, Kanye write a lot of his music. He just have ideas with other people. I mean, collabing with other people doesn't make you a less rapper. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people collab. When you make an album and you get a hook for somebody else, you could write the song, but you didn't write the hook, don't mean you're not a dope rapper. You know what I'm saying? When you put a female on your album and you know what I'm saying, don't make you a bad rapper. So people gotta understand that, yeah, some people do get ghostwriters to write their songs, but if you're a rapper and you can't write your own songs, you shouldn't be a rapper. That's for R&B people, pop, stuff like that. But if you're a rapper and you telling somebody else stories, nah, it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? If I was a rapper, if I can't write my own rhymes, I'm definitely not gonna be out here rapping. And DNS used to say that when he started his Bloodline label. He was like, listen, he only signed artists that can write their own music. If you cannot write your own music, he's not gonna sit there and help you write an album that you should learn how to do on your own. So if you wanna be a rapper, don't have no ghostwriters. If you're a singer or a pop star, you could do that. But you know, people try to discredit Kanye, but Kanye wrote a lot of songs. The boy was a beast. You hear people talk about interviews that he was in the studio hitting them bars and around Jay-Z, and when Jay-Z was on the two-way, wasn't paying him no attention. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't believe in you, man, until they really see the shit happens, and then they want to put some money behind you. And that's what happened with Roc-A Fella. Jay-Z didn't believe in Kanye, you know, and I feel Kanye should feel this some type of way, but, you know, Jay-Z was his idol, so that's how he felt it, and he tried to do anything to replace Jay-Z. But sometimes it is what it is. Like I said, Kanye is the greatest Roc-A Fella artist of all time. You might disagree with me, you might say Beans, but I'm talking about album sales and everything else, billionaire, all that. Like I said, Beans could have been one of the greatest Roc-A Fella artists, but he kept getting in trouble, shooting people, beating up people allegedly, and just doing all type of shit. Beans is one of my favorite rappers on Roc-A Fella, then Kanye, then Bleak, and then the rest come Petey Crack and all them. Like I said, Roc-A Fella was on top, you know what I mean, and then Jay-Z just had to go. You know, and that's the point, is I feel like if Jay-Z didn't go, more Roc-A Fella artists would have blew up. But Jay-Z said, fuck it, he just wanted to do his own thing. He didn't want to split the money 3 ways. And then, you know, I kind of blame him. With starting a record label with 3 people, if you make it 100 grand, you got to split that 100 grand 3 ways. And that kind of sucks. When you own a record label by yourself, like Puff Daddy and Jay Prince, you only got to split the money with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So splitting it 3 ways could, you know, it could be a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Having a partner in the business is cool, but having 3 or 4 partners in the game, nah. You know, one is good, but having 2 or 3 more, nah. Your money's gonna get real light. So, you know, Jay-Z wasn't hurting, but I guess he wanted to take his stuff to the next level. And I still feel like he did Damon Dash wrong, but we can talk about that on a different topic. You know what I'm saying? Because people out here, they'll use you for the moment and then they'll get rid of you, man. So you got to be careful. But like I said, Damon Dash, we gonna talk about him, how he's still talking about that joint, you know what I mean? And, you know, sometimes you just gotta let it go, man. It is what it is. People gonna be what they gonna be. But anyway, man, thanks for watching the channel. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. And if you believe Kanye is the greatest Roc-A Fella artist of all time, leave a comment. If you think he's not, if you think Beans is the best of Roc-A Fella, leave a comment. Like I said, it's neck to neck, Beans and Kanye. If Beans didn't get in trouble and did all the things he did back then, Beans would have sold more albums and put out more albums. But anyway, salute to everybody. I appreciate all the love. Peace.